From the very first frame, Halo is captivating. A mysterious ring world and a human vessel drifting towards it. What is this place? Why are they here? And instead of bogging you down with exposition or explanations, the game expertly gives the player what little information they need not to answer all these questions, but instead to understand the stakes.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster.
This ship, the Pillar of Autumn, is on the run from an alien alliance known as the Covenant, and after a daring escape from a place called Reach, the captain's reaction is all we need to know how dangerous the Covenant are. And they found us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
The Master Chief is my hero. When the night is darkest and all hope seems lost, the Chief personifies the ideas of not giving up and that you always just need to hold out a little while longer. J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings, once said that in the modern novel there's many examples of catastrophe, which is the sudden moment of things turning from good to bad. And that not often enough in the modern novel do we see Yud catastrophe, which is when all hope seems lost, the sudden change from bad to good. And that's exactly what the Master Chief is, and while Covenant boarding craft are invading the ship and all hope seems lost, just by bringing the Chief into the fight, the men and women of the Pillar of Autumn have a chance. What I love about the first mission of Halo Combat Evolved is that it does exactly what it needs to do, but in a very interesting, and to my 9-year-old self, often very terrifying way. Introducing you to the wrath of the Covenant boarding parties when you don't have a weapon to defend yourself, spiked by blood pressure as a child, and witnessing your fellow servicemen fall in droves, elevating the feeling of needing to find a weapon so that you could be the physical shield between the Covenant and your fellow man. Not to mention, as you play through Halo CE, you'll realize the Marines of this game are so likable and have so much charm and personality that it has ingrained this need that I have to keep them alive through every mission in every Halo game because of how great they were in this first outing.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
But after making your way to the bridge and meeting up with Captain Keyes, you are introduced to what is at this point the most important plot point you need to know.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
And that's a taste of the beauty that is Halo Combat Evolved storytelling. No need to explain Reach or the Cole Protocol, or even what the Covenant is for that matter. The only thing that matters to the player at this moment is getting Cortana off this ship and to keep her safe from the Covenant. And what I really love about this type of storytelling is that by including small details like mentioning Reach implies that this universe has a history that took place before you even picked up the sticks. And even though players in 2001 had no idea what Reach or the Cole Protocol was, it doesn't matter because at this moment, we're all on the same page.
I understand.
But when it comes to the actual gameplay of the Pillar of Autumn, it serves as an introduction to the game's basic mechanics. Things like the two-weapon system that would immediately be copied by every other first-person shooter. But most importantly, it introduces you to the Halo Trifecta: weapons, melee, and grenades. I could end the video now by saying, in a nutshell, Halo Combat Evolved is a masterpiece because of its perfectly tuned gameplay of allowing so much player expression through the acts of choosing when and how you shoot the enemies, melee them, or use grenades against them, all in a package wrapped with impeccable music and atmosphere. And during this first mission, you're introduced to two pillars of the Covenant military, the stocky cannon fodder grunts, complete with their blue bioluminescent blood, and quirky over-the-top personalities that almost makes you feel bad for murdering so many of them in their sleep. And also the stoic, honor-bound elites, which serve not only as Covenant commanders on the battlefield, but clearly the player's equal as they not only have personal recharging energy shields, but also are the only members of the Combat Evolved Covenant that can pilot vehicles like the player. And this first introduction to the Covenant is also where we get our first look at another element that makes Halo Combat Evolved so great, and that's the enemy AI. When an elite takes damage, he'll run for cover to allow his shields to recharge, enemies dive out of the way of incoming vehicles, and scream in terror if they're stuck with a plasma grenade. The enemy AI is programmed in a way that not only makes the Covenant feel intelligent and a challenge to fight against, but also adds unique characteristics like how the grunts show cowardice and flee before you if you eliminate their elite commander. Or how the Marines will turn against you if you murk Captain Keyes. It's this added depth to the AI that makes your allies and enemies more fun to fight with, and it added so much personality to Halo that made it stand out not only against other shooters in 2001, but even against modern shooters today. But in my opinion, one of the best things Halo Combat Evolved does when it comes to its game design is how Halo doesn't throw all of its gameplay elements at you at once. The first mission, as I mentioned, serves as an introduction to the game's basic mechanics in the Halo trifecta, with the weapon selection being quite limited by design. The first mission wants players to get used to using weapons like the assault rifle, hosing down groups of grunts, or suppressing elites with a hail of bullets as you close in for a melee kill. Or more complex strategies like overcharging a Covenant plasma pistol to break an elite shields to then finish them off from afar with a precise magnum headshot. Mastering these skills in the linear halls and corridors of the Pillar of Autumn were impressive enough in 2001, but Halo Combat Evolved has this knack for raising the bar with every mission, whether it's by introducing new Covenant enemies or weapons, or what was at the time, mind-boggling gameplay innovations. With one of the biggest being introduced in the very next mission. If the first mission on the Pillar of Autumn was your traditional linear corridor shooting gallery, akin to what we were used to seeing with other popular shooters at the time like GoldenEye or Doom, then the second mission, Halo, was nothing like anything we had ever seen before. The moment you step out of the crashed escape pod onto this mysterious ring world, you are introduced to a vast open environment where the enemies pursuing you aren't just spawned into the environment, but instead are dropped into the sandbox by Covenant dropships that are actually being escorted by air support. These were very innovative gameplay elements that were unheard of in 2001, but it didn't end there. Fighting your way across the surface of the ring, you'll come across groups of stranded Marines that you, the player, can save in any order you see fit, adding elements of open-world exploration and freedom of choice in a genre where that was unheard of. Even the technical ability to go from an open outdoor environment to indoor Forerunner facilities without a loading screen was something to be commended, where previously a game with an outdoor section like this and the mechanical interior of the ring would be two completely separate levels, while in Halo Combat Evolved, they are seamlessly combined. With, mind you, fully functional player-operated vehicles that both you and a friend could use in co-op, and that's why I guarantee if you ask anyone who played Halo near launch, they'll remember the magic of the first time they stepped foot onto Halo. The second mission also introduced the Covenant Jackal to the mix. Though pretty vulnerable similar to the grunts, the Jackals stand out with their energy shield gauntlets that deflect all incoming ballistic fire. Though it was part of the fun to discover how Covenant energy-based weapons could deplete these shields, rendering the Jackal defenseless. The Jackals, unlike the grunts, can stand their ground and take on the blunt of a human assault with their shields, though skilled players can turn the offensive port in their shields against them. Jackals mix up the combat by forcing the player to reevaluate how they move against enemies, as charging at a defensive line of Jackals will often lead to being caught out in the open and taking more damage, because unlike other Covenant forces, it's more difficult to stun Jackals with offensive fire due to their shields, leading the player to use other parts of the Halo trifecta, like grenades or melee. During this mission, we're also introduced to two more iconic Halo weapons, one being the long-distance sniper rifle, which is perfectly suitable for Halo's larger-scale open areas, and the other being the Covenant Needler. Whereas the plasma pistol serves as a semi-automatic weapon used by the grunts that can be overcharged by the Jackals, and the plasma rifle serves as a fully automatic assault weapon used by the elites, the Needler, on the other hand, is wholly unique not only due to its crystal shard design, but firing the weapon dispenses homing crystal shards that seek out living tissue, and once a few are embedded, leads to a beautifully deadly super combine explosion. Weapons in video games don't get much more creative than this, and that's why the Needler has remained a staple in every Halo game since. The third mission, Truth and Reconciliation, introduces this whole new vibe with the Master Chief leading a group of Marines to rescue the captured Captain Keyes on board a landed Covenant carrier under the cover of night. Approaching the Covenant carrier offers a slight taste of stealth mechanics that I always kind of wish were expanded upon in future Halo games, as you use your night vision sniper rifle to snipe grunts making a run for the newly introduced shade turrets that were also a ton of fun to flip off the map back in the day. But as you begin your attempt to board the alien craft, we are introduced to the heavily armored Covenant shock troops, the Hunters. Always fighting in pairs, these Covenant troops can lay waste to enemy vehicles with their fuel rod cannons and wipe out squads of Marines with their devastating melee attack with their bonded shields that can also deflect enemy fire. First-time engagements with hunters can be challenging due to you not having any heavy weapons, but shooting the exposed flesh between the armor pieces will eventually take them down. That is until you discover they can be one-tapped by a sniper or magnum, even on legendary difficulty. Yeah, kind of a bummer. And after defeating the hunters, the chief and your squad of Marines ascend into the Covenant carrier, where the unacquainted are introduced to a new kind of horror. Elites with active camouflage wielding the one-shot kill energy sword. And as they cut through you and your allies, you'll at least discover that the power that once powered their energy shields is now instead powering their camouflage abilities, making them at least a little easier to defeat. Leading some new players to believe that these sword elites are kind of chumps.
You stupid.
That is until you come across gold sword elites that not only deal instant death, but also have overcharged energy shields. Great. But after fighting your way to the cell block, you'll save the captain and learn some crucial information about this ring world we find ourselves on.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
And if Halo is some kind of weapon, then we gotta get to the control center before the Covenant. The fourth mission, Silent Cartographer, is one of the most iconic missions in the entire franchise, opening with an intense sci-fi beach landing and giving players their second spin with the Warthog. But Silent Cartographer is iconic in my eyes for allowing so much player choice in how you complete the mission, your only objective being to find the map room so you can locate Halo's control center, and it's up to you to figure out just how to do that as you explore the island. Do you go straight for the map room and get locked out, or do you head into the island's interior to disable the map room security? The choice is completely up to you as you fight your way through waves of Covenant and blowing away hunters with your new rocket launcher until Chief and Cortana finally reach the map room and descend into Halo's interior to assault the control room. The fifth mission, Assault on the Control Room, is definitely one of my favorite missions in Halo Combat Evolved. Not only because of its snowy overcast, but because Assault on the Control Room takes everything Halo Combat Evolved has introduced so far and throws a shit ton of it at you. Of course, you have elites, jackals, hunters, and grunts, some of which can be caught sleeping on the job, but also new Covenant vehicles with the introduction of the Covenant main battle tank with the Wraith and its plasma catapult, along with the pilotable Covenant scout vehicle, the Ghost, which in 2001 blew my mind that you could actually drive the alien car. But most importantly, Assault on the Control Room serves as the franchise's first Scorpion tank mission, as you blast your way through wave upon wave of Covenant Wraiths, Ghosts, and Banshees, not to mention if you're fast enough you can actually steal and fly a Covenant Banshee. What? This type of freedom of gameplay was unheard of in 2001, as you could just choose to dogfight with enemy fighters or simply use the Banshee to fly to the end of the level. But only after reaching the control room does Chief realize that he once again needs to save the captain, but this time from a new, unimaginable horror.
The captain, we've got to stop the captain.
Keys?
The weapons cache he's looking for, it's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here, find keys, stop him. Before it's too late!
In the sixth mission, 343 Guilty Spark, the whole game gets turned on its head, as the Master Chief without Cortana is dropped into a swamp which was the last known location of Captain Keyes. Moving through the swamp, you slowly begin to realize that something just seems off, as you catch glimpses of figures stalking you from above, and you come across your first shotgun. You'll definitely won't be needing this. As you navigate the swamp, you'll witness Covenant forces fleeing from a Forerunner facility, but upon entering it, it appears nobody is home. The tension only rises as you move deeper into the structure, finding rooms and corridors coated with blood and bodies strewed all across barricaded rooms. The only Allied survivor so far being a crazed Marine who's clearly had a mental break from what he's witnessed here.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things!
And only through the helmet cam of a fallen Marine do we finally understand.
What's going on, soldier?
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Have it.
Get back here, Marine. That's an order.
The Flood. A hive mind parasitic horror has been accidentally unleashed on the ring, and it's consuming all who stand in its way. Waves upon waves of infection forms swarm the player, introducing you to a whole new form of gameplay. In contrast to the Covenant, who prioritize self-preservation and combat, the Flood, on the other hand, charges headlong into combat with a simple goal of ripping you limb from limb. As you attempt to escape the facility, you'll witness the different stages of the Flood life cycle. Infection forms kill or infect new hosts, whether they be human or Covenant, creating combat forms. These grotesque husks not only have a vicious melee attack, but also bear the knowledge of how to use the weapons of their hosts. And these combat forms eventually swell up into the grotesque Flood Carrier, that when close to a potential host will detonate, releasing swarms of infection forms to begin the cycle again. The Flood are destroying the facility as you realize the blood-laced rooms and halls that were once filled with the dead are now empty, as the corpses have been recruited into the endless ranks of the Flood. And after ascending towards the exit, 343 Guilty Spark gives the player a false sense of security as you come across a group of survivors, only to immediately have them decimated as you fall into a Flood ambush. This mission is expertly designed to constantly raise the tension and hammer home the fact that the Flood, not the Covenant, is the greatest threat to not just humanity, but to all living life in the galaxy should they escape Halo. And just as all hope seems lost, a group of mysterious allies come to your aid alongside a new friend.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the Flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Chief, I lost your signal! Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
This little guy right here is 343 Guilty Spark, assigned by Halo's creators as a caretaker to the Halo itself, and he needs your help with his plan to stop the Flood, leading us to the library, everyone's favorite Flood shit show. As we fight our way through hordes of the Flood that are spilling out of every possible crevice this repetitive ring facility has to offer. Because at the center lies the Index, an activation key that when brought to Halo's control center can activate Halo to be used as our weapon to stop the Flood. Or so we thought.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Splendid, shall we? That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Rose.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the Flood, which is why we brought the Index to the control center. The Flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life.
What makes 343 Guilty Spark such a great villain is that his motives to kill off all sentient life aren't personal. He's just following Flood containment protocol laid forth by his creators, and if firing Halo kills off all life in the galaxy to stop the Flood, so be it.
Is it true?
More or less.
What follows is the mission Two Betrayals, one of, if not the most chaotic mission of all of Halo Combat Evolved. Where Assault on the Control Room was the mission that threw everything the player had seen up to that point at you when it comes to the Covenant, Two Betrayals does this a second time with the player navigating through a four-way war between the Covenant, the Flood, the Sentinels, and you. As Chief and Cortana work on a plan to delay Guilty Spark from activating Halo, with the ultimate plan of detonating the crashed Pillar of Autumn's fusion reactors to generate enough explosive force to destroy not only the Flood and the Covenant, but the Halo itself. But to do this, we need Captain Keyes' security clearance, and fortunately, the Captain is still alive, but on board a damaged Covenant cruiser. And after expertly infiltrating the Covenant ship, the rescue mission is underway, fighting your way through hordes of Flood and Covenant that are trying to repair the ship. But on board the ship, the battle is lost, as the Flood gather all Covenant dead to create a new host of Flood to steal the ship and spread beyond Halo. But upon reaching the bridge of the cruiser, the fate of the Captain is revealed. Keyes has been consumed by the Flood, and at the head of this Covenant cruiser is the beginnings of a Flood proto-grave mine that can't be allowed to escape this ring. So with the Captain's neural implants in hand, the Chief and Cortana make their way to the hangar and steal a Banshee to make their escape. The Maw is the final mission of Halo Combat Evolved, and the objective is simple. Detonate the crashed Pillar of Autumn to destroy Halo. Fighting your way through hordes of Flood, Sentinels, and Covenant Spec Op teams with their fuel rod cannons to reach the bridge where this whole journey began.
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Spark has stopped the countdown and is attempting to take the fusion core offline, so Chief decides that they'll have to detonate the engines manually to trigger the meltdown, and that's exactly what they do. With the Autumn quickly falling apart, the Chief and Cortana make their way to the vehicle bays, where they commandeer a Warthog to quickly traverse the Autumn to reach a rendezvous with Foehammer.
Stop! This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here. Echo 419! Be gone. Calculating alternate.
And now, with only a couple minutes before total annihilation, the final mission of Halo turns into an epic, pedal-to-the-metal race to reach a longsword fighter in the hangar bay and a starship that's falling apart, teeming with blood, and about to explode with the most banger gaming soundtrack ever made blasting in your ears. And after some killer high-speed jumps and a couple of flips, you'll finally make it.
Here we go.
Halo Combat Evolved isn't a masterpiece just because it's fun to shoot enemies, whether it's the Covenant in the campaign or enemy Spartans in System Link. Halo is more than the sum of its parts. It's not just its amazing story and characters, it's not just the massive gameplay innovations when it comes to first-person shooter sandbox gameplay, or even its amazing soundtrack that's so important to me that I even downloaded a mod to include the old-school loading theme into the Master Chief Collection. It's all of these things at the same time and more. It's every plasma grenade stick. It's every time my brother drove me off this cliff when he promised he wouldn't do it again. It's every one-shot hunter kill and every accidental vehicle death. It's hundreds of hours of my life and countless timeless memories that I'll forever hold dear, and even now, 24 years later, I sometimes feel like the great memories, they're just getting started.
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Halo Combat Evolved is a masterpiece that was designed to stand on its own should the franchise end after its first outing. Introducing players to the Master Chief and Cortana, humanity's losing war against the Covenant, and the horrifying threat to the galaxy that is the Flood, and of course, Halo itself. Culminating in an epic daring escape and the very destruction of Halo. Halo Combat Evolved did exactly what it was supposed to do, introducing players to a vast universe and its interesting characters, while providing a blockbuster campaign experience that would create legions of fans from around the world. And if you look at the original Halo as a summer blockbuster, its sequel, Halo 2, had its sights set on pure cinema. Beginning in the ruins of Halo, we are shown the repercussions of the Master Chief's actions in Halo Combat Evolved, and with it, our first look behind the curtain that is the perspective of our enemy.
There was only one ship.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
An elite general is on trial before 3 mysterious Covenant leaders for his personal failure to safeguard Halo, though it appears some seem to be relishing in the elite's downfall.
Of the truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The Council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction, but your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
This first look from the Covenant's point of view goes a long way in providing context to our enemy. They're no longer just aliens with guns, but a massive armada with a clear hierarchy helmed by 3 religious zealots in the holy city of High Charity, and one honor-stricken elite that wants nothing more than revenge against the demon that is the Master Chief.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Tell that to the Covenant.
Halo 2 introduces us to the now iconic Mark VI armor, and outside the hiatus that is Halo 4 and 5 has been the signature look of the Master Chief ever since. And Bungie also used this new armor to cleverly explain some of Halo 2's new principal mechanics. Like the faster recharging energy shields, replacing the need for health packs from Halo Combat Evolved, and introducing the world to the idea of regenerating health in a first-person shooter that would immediately go on to be copied by every other first-person shooter franchise. And with our new armor, we meet up with another survivor from the Halo incident.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece? Sorry, Guns. It's classified. My ass!
As he marvels at the planetary defensive systems that make up Earth's defensive line as we make our way to a military decoration ceremony for our actions in Halo Combat Evolved.
You told me there wouldn't be any cameras.
And you told me you were gonna wear something nice. Folks need heroes, Chief. Give them hope. So we smile. What's that? Well, we still got something to smile about.
And I've always loved how this scene is intercut with our personal victory and Covenant punishment. As the UNSC honors their heroes, including medals to the Fallen, like Captain Keyes to his daughter Miranda, the Covenant, on the other hand, are celebrating the torture and mutilation of the accused elite at the hands of Tartarus, chieftain of the newly introduced Covenant race, the Brutes.
Drawn quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg, they will be disappointed. Are you sure?
And is clearly enjoying the suffering he's inflicting upon the elite as he brands them with the Covenant mark of shame. But back on Earth, something is wrong.
Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
Sir, additional contacts.
Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our MAC guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
And with that, the defense of Earth is underway. The Covenant have found Earth, and with 2 Covenant capital ships entering Earth's space, the Master Chief is tasked with the defense of this gun platform from Covenant boarding parties. This opening mission is very reminiscent of the Pillar of Autumn mission from Halo Combat Evolved, not just because you're once again fighting off Covenant borders in the linear halls of a UNSC structure, but because a lot of the storytelling of these missions is about what's going on outside the station itself. While Halo CE had the mysterious ring world looming in the distance and a few viewing ports allowing the player to view for themselves escape pods attempting to flee the Pillar of Autumn while the Covenant boarding parties breach into the ship via the launched escape pod ports, Halo 2, on the other hand, tackles this form of environmental storytelling as well, but with the sequel's larger scale and budget, the results are much more impressive.
This is bad. Real bad.
Across the battlefield, the enemy strategy becomes clear. Board the MAC gun platforms and destroy them internally with a powerful bomb, and the Covenant have brought one here. Shifting the Master Chief's priority to locating this platform's bomb before the Covenant use it to destroy the last of Earth's defenses. Fighting your way through Covenant boarding parties, we are introduced to what is basically a complete reworking of the UNSC arsenal, with the assault rifle from Halo Combat Evolved being replaced with the now iconic battle rifle. Where the assault rifle from Halo CE felt more like an SMG with its shorter range and bottomless clip, the Combat Evolved Magnum was left to fill the role of an actual ranged rifle, and the battle rifle in Halo 2 aimed to correct this. With its silhouette looking like a stripped-down version of the classic assault rifle, its function, however, couldn't be more different. With the battle rifle being a precision weapon firing in 3-shot bursts and equipped with a scope, making it perfect for suppressing enemies at medium to long range and finishing off unshielded enemies with a precise headshot. But with Halo 2 replacing the classic assault rifle with the new battle rifle, this left an opening for a new close-range weapon to fill the void left by the assault rifle, and Bungie's answer was the SMG. A close-range bullet hose that was designed to suppress enemies with a hail of bullets as you close in for the kill. But the SMG wasn't just meant to replace the classic assault rifle, but instead to be the poster child for one of Halo 2's most exciting new mechanics. One of the most innovative gameplay mechanics that made its debut in Halo 2 was dual wielding. Having the Master Chief wield not one, but 2 weapons simultaneously was one of the most badass elements introduced in Halo 2. So much so that the dual wielding mechanic was advertised on the very cover of the game and in all of the promotional material. Dual wielding added so much fun gameplay variety as players could mix and match different dual wieldable weapons to find new deadly combos. Are you fighting an energy shielded elite? Well, waste his energy shields with a barrage of plasma fire from one hand and finish him off with a hail of bullets from the other. Did you love the Needler from Halo Combat Evolved? Well, now you can shoot 2 at the same time. Dual wielding was such a game-changing mechanic that my first playthrough of Halo 2, I'm sure I missed the majority of the environmental storytelling on Cairo Station because I couldn't stop experimenting with every new dual-wieldable weapon that crossed my genocidal path. Fighting your way across Cairo Station, you'll immediately notice how different it feels to actually fight the Covenant in Halo 2 versus Halo Combat Evolved. You'll see things like improved AI allowing grunts to mantle over cover, or elites being able to more effectively utilize cover. But when it comes to the combat, one of my favorite changes is the addition of full ragdoll effects on fallen enemies that makes every headshot that much more satisfying as they collapse to the floor versus the delayed adjustment animations that we saw in Halo Combat Evolved. The first mission of Halo 2 on Cairo Station is also where we get our first introduction to the new race of the Covenant military, the drones. These insect-like creatures fill a cannon fodder role similar to the grunts, but with the ability to fly. And though weak individually, the drone's combat strategy stands out because at a moment's notice they can surround their enemy and engulf them in plasma fire from all directions. And as the Master Chief fights his way through Cairo Station in search of the Covenant bomb, the fight will eventually take you outside the station itself, engaging elite rangers in zero-G environments on the surface of Cairo Station. Fighting off elite rangers in zero-G environments on the surface of Cairo Station was such a dope addition to this opening mission, but it also served as a key piece of environmental storytelling as we see one of the Covenant supercarriers has just blown through our defenses and is heading straight for Earth. We are out of time as we fight our way to the bomb and disable it in the nick of time.
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Ember class. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
I've always thought it was really cool that neither Bungie or 343 never really tried to top the badassery that is the Master Chief giving the Covenant back their bomb. It remains as the pinnacle, most badass moment in his history and shows the incredible lengths that the Master Chief was willing to go to give humanity a fighting chance during the Covenant's first invasion of Earth. And it gives me chills to this day.
Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
And with one of the two Covenant capital ships destroyed, the Master Chief boards Miranda Keyes' ship and makes for Earth's surface.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up. We're taking this fight to the surface.
The Covenant have landed on Earth and have begun their invasion of the city of New Mombasa, with our mission being for the Master Chief to board the remaining Covenant capital ship looming over the city to capture the Prophet of Regret, one of the three Covenant religious leaders we saw in the Elite's trial during the game's opening. And with Regret's capture and interrogation, we can discover not only how the Covenant found Earth, but why they chose the city of New Mombasa to land. But before we can be deployed onto the capital ship, the plan hits a snag.
Stand by to... Whoa.
Crashed into the outskirts of the city, Master Chief Johnson and a handful of Marines clear the crash site and move into a nearby cluster of buildings, clearing out enemy forces taking up residence. This cluster of buildings in the nearby street serves as an arena as the crash survivors fight off Covenant squads spilling in from various alleyways and rooftops.
Here they come, up high.
Though the defense is made a bit easier with the addition of the newly introduced UNSC mounted machine gun. This skirmish is also when we get introduced to the new Covenant dropship, the Phantom, complete with 3 mounted plasma cannons as opposed to the 1 plasma cannon seen on the Spirit dropships from Halo Combat Evolved, though in Halo 2 these plasma cannons can be destroyed. And after fighting off waves of Covenant in the courtyard, including a group of hunters who kindly open up the exit for us, we are now introduced to what is the deadliest enemy in the entire Halo franchise, the Sniper Jackal. Equipped with the new Covenant beam rifle, the Jackals of Halo 2 are no longer used exclusively for holding defensive positions with their energy shield gauntlets, but also can serve as deadly snipers for the Covenant. And on Legendary difficulty, these guys deal instant death with their lightning-fast headshot reflexes. But after clearing the streets of Covenant troops, and snipers, you'll finally make your way to Hotel Zanzibar, which I only mention because it has this really cool section where you go down a dark hallway where the Halo 2 flashlight shows off just how gorgeous this game can be in low light environments. And once on the other side of the hotel, we are met with a vista that shows our destination, the city center, and also our route to reach it across this long bridge. I'm sure the Covenant won't be heavily defending that. And it's at this point in Halo 2 during the second mission that, just like Halo Combat Evolved, we are reintroduced to the Warthog. Though with Halo 2's more intelligent AI, actually letting the Marines drive the Warthog, allowing you to ride in the gunner seat if you so choose. But the real star of this section is the introduction of one of Halo 2's most exciting new features, vehicle hijacking. Vehicle boarding completely changed the way Halo was played back in 2004. No longer were players on foot as defenseless as daring players who managed to approach enemy tanks could now board and destroy them or just steal them outright. forever changing the way Halo is played across both single and multiplayer. And as the Master Chief and a few Marines make their way down the beach, helping a few stranded Marines along the way, you'll eventually find your first rocket launcher of Halo 2 and introduce yourself to its new deadly lock-on ability. Not to mention, you'll witness elites dropping into combat and the new Covenant drop pods first introduced in the Halo 2 E3 demo. And after fighting through the Covenant defensive positions, you'll enter the collapsed underground highway. And as you move closer to the exit, you'll realize your route towards the city center is the same route being used by the Covenant Scarab that shot down your Pelican at the mission start. We'll just have to take care of that en route to the Prophet of Regret. The next mission starts with us at the foot of the bridge that'll lead us to our objective at the city center in the wake of the Covenant Scarab. Fortunately, Johnson returns in a Pelican and drops off a Scorpion tank to help us blast through the Covenant forces defending the entrance to the city. And among the Covenant defenders are Wraith tanks with their plasma catapults, and for the first time in the Halo franchise, are pilotable by the player. And so after boarding a tank and blasting your way through a plethora of Wraiths, Ghosts, and Banshees, you'll cross the bridge into the city center where the fight against the Covenant is the most desperate, utilizing the newly introduced Gauss Warthog to destroy any vehicles in your way as you continue your chase of the Covenant Scarab through the city. And after relieving a group of Marines that are held up in a building that's currently under siege by Covenant Wraiths, you'll make your way inside and come face to face with the Scarab as it smashes through the UNSC defenders. The Master Chief then rallies the Marines and ascends to the rooftop where he can board the Scarab from above, killing all Covenant on board before moving into the Scarab to destroy it from the inside. And though the destruction of the Halo 2 Scarab is something that is handled in a cutscene, this is something that Bungie would look to improve upon in the future.
Well done, Chief.
And with the Covenant Scarab destroyed, the Master Chief moves to board the Covenant capital ship when Regret makes a move that no one saw coming. The Prophet of Regret is attempting to escape via a slip-space jump from the Earth's surface, a cataclysmic event that will be further delved into in the campaign of Halo 3 ODST.
We're going in hard!
And Commander Miranda Keyes makes the daring decision to follow Regret's ship through the jump to unknown space as the blast from the jump tears the city apart. Deep in the prisons of the Covenant Holy City High Charity, Tartarus and some of his brutes are transporting the disgraced elite to what Tartarus believes to be his execution.
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do? Why not toss him in with this lot? They could use the meat. Hell, what about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just the way I like it. Quiet! To whimper like grunts fresh off the teeth. He's not meant for jails. The hierarchs have something special in mind.
But upon meeting the prophets of truth and mercy in the mausoleum of the Arbiter, the prophets' intentions are made clear.
Noble prophets of truth and mercy, I have brought the incompetent.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
The Council decided to have you hung by your entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
But instead of executing the elite, the prophets have decided to squeeze what use they can from this once great warrior, by sending him on a suicide mission to assassinate an elite who's spreading anti-Covenant propaganda.
What use? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, but become the Arbiter, and you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
What of the Council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
What you've just witnessed was the introduction of Halo 2's second protagonist, which was totally mind-boggling to players back in 2004, as not only will players not be exclusively playing as the Master Chief, but for half the game, we'll be playing as the enemy. And as this Arbiter, we will do the Prophet's bidding to salvage any honor we can before meeting our demise. The Arbiter and a detachment of Covenant forces led by the Shipmaster are deployed to a massive Forerunner gas mine where the Heretic leader is held up. In making use of Covenant tech such as the active camouflage, the Arbiter lays waste to these Heretic troops with the help of the now wieldable Covenant energy sword. This is also when we get our introduction to the Covenant's answer to the UNSC battle rifle with the Covenant carbine. A single-shot plasma weapon with a scope that, like the battle rifle, is perfect for headshotting unshielded foes at medium to long range. And after a close encounter with the Heretic leader, the Arbiter makes chase with the use of a Heretic Banshee. And for most casual players, this will be the first introduction to the Halo 2 Banshee, unless you got up to some shenanigans in the previous mission. Complete with brand new aerial maneuvers like barrel rolls and flips, and just like the Halo 2 Ghost, has a new boost ability. And after dogfighting our way across the gas mine, we finally discover where the Heretic leader made landfall and re-enter the facility. But something is wrong.
What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Moving back into the facility, the Arbiter and Shipmaster recognize a familiar stench as it becomes clear this Forerunner gas mine also served as a containment facility for the Flood, and the galaxy-ending parasite has been set loose across the facility. And after fighting our way through hordes of Flood, we locate the Heretic leader as he locks himself inside an energy-shielded safe room.
This will save me from the storm, but you will be consumed.
Leaving us outside to be consumed by the Flood or the coming storm that'll decimate the facility. And that's when the Arbiter comes up with a plan to draw the Heretic leader out of hiding. By cutting the 3 support cables, this section of the gas mine will enter freefall, and that's exactly what the Arbiter does. Making the Heretic leader make a run for his ship, and that's where we catch up to him.
Turn, Heretic. Arbiter. I would rather die by your hand than let the Prophets lead me to slaughter. Who has taught you these lies? The Oracle.
Hello, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I am the monitor of Installation 04.
343 Guilty Spark has survived the destruction of Halo from Combat Evolved, and after being recovered by the Heretic leader, has told him the truth of Halo's true purpose. Not to begin the Prophet's great journey that'll elevate the Covenant races to godhood alongside the Forerunners, but instead to kill all sentient life in the galaxy in an attempt to stop the Flood. But before the Arbiter can process any of this information, the Heretic leader opens fire, and so begins the first boss fight in the Halo franchise.
The elites are blind, Arbiter, but I will make them see.
And after fighting through both the Heretic leader and his holograms, the Arbiter is finally able to claim the body of his target and leave the facility.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle, great journey. Why do you meddlers insist on doing something inaccurate?
That is the Oracle. So it is. Come, your needed assistant.
Back with our heroes, Miranda Key's ship in Amber Clad comes out of slip space into unknown space in pursuit of the Prophet Regret's ship fleeing from Earth.
Report!
Both engine cores have spun to zero. We're drifting.
Archer pods are cold. I'll need to rekey the system.
Do it and find out where we are.
Sorry for the quick jump, Sergeant. You in one piece?
I'm good. Chief?
We're fine.
Ma'am, there's an object coming into view now.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
That is another Halo.
Regret has jumped to another Halo ring that once again, if activated, will kill off all life in the galaxy. The Master Chief then gets to work preparing to drop with the newly introduced ODSTs to kill or capture the Prophet Regret before he has a chance to activate Halo. Regret has deployed his capital ship to the ring's surface, and his armies stand between the Master Chief and his target. It's time to get to work.
Could we possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
Fighting your way across Installation 05 really showcases the powerhouse graphics that the original Xbox was able to pull off in 2004, with Regret's capital ship looming in the distance as you fight your way through waves of Covenant troops in defensive positions with their newly designed shade turrets. All the while being resupplied by Pelican dropships that not only drop off UNSC weaponry, but also a Scorpion tank to help the Master Chief blast through enemy armor as he fights his way through Covenant-infested ancient temples. And you'll realize you must be getting close to your target as Regret throws the best of the best at you. The Prophet of Regret's personal guard, the elite honor guards, complete with their signature hierarch headdress, and after fighting them off, a hologram of Regret catches Cortana's attention.
Wait, go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring, release its cleansing flame, and burn a path into the divine beyond.
Pretty much.
Commander, we've got a problem.
So I hear.
But from what I understand, the Prophet will need an object, the Index, to activate the ring. I've located a library similar to the one you found on the first Halo. If the rings work the same way, the Index should be inside.
I'll bet the Covenant are thinking the exact same thing.
Then we better beat them to it, Sergeant. Extract your men and meet me at the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll secure the Index, Chief. You take out the Prophet. He's given us all the intel we need.
And with Miranda and Johnson inbound to Halo's library to secure the Index, the next mission, Regret, sees the Master Chief get the green light to assassinate the Covenant leader, the Prophet of Regret. And after fighting your way through waves of honor guards, hunters, and other Covenant troops in ancient Forerunner temples that have some of the best examples of otherworld wonder I've ever seen in a game, as you fight your way through sunken Forerunner corridors and ride through underwater gondolas that showcase the ambient wonder that is Halo. And after being resupplied for the last time via Pelican, the Master Chief now has the location of his target in sight, a Forerunner structure in the middle of a massive lake only accessible by Forerunner gondolas that are full of Covenant troops in defense of the Prophet. So the Master Chief gives chase fighting through elite Rangers, drones, and Banshees as he makes his way to the Forerunner structure to assassinate Regret.
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
Now on the clock, with High Charity and the entire Covenant fleet on approach, the Master Chief moves on the Prophet of Regret, fighting his way through the last of his honor guards and finally confirming the kill on the Covenant hierarch.
Falcon! Punch! Punch! Punch!
The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet's preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
But with Regret dead, there's nothing stopping Truth from utilizing the Covenant fleet and ordering the destruction of this whole section of the ring. And by jumping into the lake, the Master Chief narrowly escapes death. Or so he thought.
This is not your grave. But you are welcome in it.
Back on High Charity, the Arbiter witnesses the radical changing of the honor guards from the elites to the brutes in the wake of their failure to prevent the death of the Prophet of Regret as the shipmaster pleads his case.
This is unprecedented. Unacceptable.
A hierarch is dead, Commander.
His murderer was within our grasp. If you had not withdrawn our phantoms...
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One. I only wish to express my concern that the brutes...
Recommissioning the Guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
And after surviving a suicide mission at the Forerunner gas mine, the Prophets have a new task for the Arbiter, one with personal significance given his failure to prevent the destruction of the first Halo in Combat Evolved.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For ages we searched for one who might unlock the secrets of the ring. An oracle. And with your help we found it.
With appropriate humility, we plied the oracle with questions, and it, with clarity and grace, had shown us the key.
You will journey to the surface of the ring and retrieve this sacred icon. With it, we shall fulfill our promise.
Salvation for all.
And begin the great journey.
The Arbiter is tasked with the retrieval of the Activation Index, and inbound to the library, the Arbiter asks a burning question.
Once the shield is down, we will head straight to the library. I do not wish to keep the Hierarchs waiting. The humans killed the Prophet of Regret. Who was it? Who do you think? The demon is here? Why? Looking for a little payback? Retrieving the icon is my only concern. Of course.
The Brute Chieftain Tartarus then deploys the Arbiter to the outer Sentinel wall that protects the library. And immediately upon deployment, the Arbiter realizes that descending the Sentinel wall won't exactly be a walk in the park. And by activating these Forerunner pistons, the Arbiter begins his descent down the Sentinel wall via these fun slides. And as the Arbiter moves deeper into the wall, it becomes clear how many brutes Tartarus has sent to their deaths in an attempt to lower the shield around the library. And after coming face to face with a Sentinel Enforcer and fighting it with a now wieldable Sentinel Beam, I can understand why. And after defeating this mini-boss, the Arbiter lowers the shield and rides a gondola further into the interior of the Sentinel wall. But the closer the Arbiter gets to the library, it becomes clear that Miranda and Johnson's team are ahead of you, as the flood that are spilling out of the shield wall's interior are human, along with the occasional human radio chatter.
Proceed to the objective. We'll hold out as long as we can. Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
The Arbiter must hurry if he wishes to claim the Activation Index before the humans. Once on the other side of the Sentinel wall, the fight against the Flood intensifies. As we see in the distance, a Sentinel ship gets shot out of the sky. That'll be relevant later. The Arbiter then comes across a group of elites led by the Shipmaster holding their ground against the Flood, and after defending this position from waves of Flood, we are finally bolstered by much needed reinforcements.
We shall cut into the heart of this infestation, retrieve the icon, and burn any Flood that stand in our way. The parasite is not to be trifled with. I hope you know what you're doing.
The next mission, Quarantine Zone, sees the Arbiter making his final push against the Flood to beat the humans to the library. Fighting through hordes of not just Flood combat forms, but for the first time Flood-infested vehicles. As you fight your way through the remains of the crashed Sentinel ship we witnessed getting shot down in the previous mission. This mission also introduces players to the Covenant's answer to the UNSC Warthog, the Spectre, complete with a plasma cannon and 2 passenger seats and a boost ability. And it's a shame this fun vehicle never had another appearance in the franchise. And after blasting their way through the Flood, the Arbiter and Shipmaster are only a few steps behind Miranda and Johnson as they enter the library.
More humans. They must be after the icon. On your way, officer. I'll deal with these beasts.
And though the Arbiter gives his best effort, the humans still reach the activation index first.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The index is secure.
And it's at this moment that Halo 2 hits players with a universe-defining curveball.
How's our exit? You hear me, Marines? We got trouble. How you doing?
Sergeant, stay down! Johnson, you all right? Johnson!
Excellent work, Arbiter. The Hierarchs will be pleased. The Icon is my responsibility. What's your responsibility? Now it is mine. Bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your incompetent race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to it. When the prophets learn of this, they will take your head when they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
And this is when we catch up with the Master Chief.
What is that?
I am a monument to all your sins.
The Master Chief has found himself in the clutches of the Flood superorganism, the Gravemind. But he's not the only one.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Demon.
Here in the bowels of Halo, the Gravemind reveals the true purpose of Halo to the Arbiter.
Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk. There is much talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time.
With the help of this Halo's monitor, Penitent Tangent, along with the help of the reanimated corpse of the Prophet of Regret.
Greetings. I am 2401, Penitent Tangent. I am the monitor of Installation 05.
And I am the Prophet of Regret, Counselor Most High, Hierarch of the Covenant.
This one's containment. And this one's great journey are the same. Your prophets have promised you freedom from a doomed existence, but you will find no salvation on this ring. Those who built this place knew what they wrought. Do not mistake their intent, or all will perish as they did before.
This thing is right. Halo is a weapon. Your prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another.
By sparing the lives of the Arbiter and the Master Chief, the Gravemind knows the best chance of the Flood's survival is to utilize them to prevent the Halo ring from firing by sending each of them to reclaim the activation index from the Prophet of Truth.
There is still time to stop the key from turning, but first it must be found. You will search one likely spot, and you will search another. Fate had us meet as foes, but this ring will make us brothers.
Back on High Charity, the Covenant are celebrating the retrieval of the activation index, as they believe the Great Journey is now imminent. That is until...
Not even the Flood can stop it.
Boo.
Kill the demon!
The Gravemind has teleported the Master Chief to the Covenant Holy City, and with truth in sight with the Index, this was the correct decision. But before the Chief can confront the Prophets, he must first deal with the new Honor Guards. The new Brute ones, remember? After seeing the Brutes numerous times throughout the game's cutscenes, this is the first time the player actually gets to fight them. Serving a similar role in the Covenant military as the Elites, the Brutes serve as squad leaders leading Grunts and Jackals into combat with their signature red plasma rifles and their iconic bayoneted Brute grenade launchers, the Brute Shot. Though unshielded, the Brutes have a larger health pool than Elites, allowing them to soak up more physical damage before falling. But skilled players can use precision weapons to blast off their helmet, setting them up for a fatal headshot. But the most defining factor when it comes to the Brute's gameplay is their signature Berserk ability. After a Brute witnesses the death of a packmate, the surviving Brute will cast aside his weapon and drop to all fours and charge at the enemy in a melee-focused rage. And after clearing out the Brutes and placing Cortana in High Charity's mainframe to track troops' movements and to make navigating the Holy City easier, the Master Chief then makes chase of the Prophet's truth and mercy. But along the way mounts a prison break, springing loose some captured Marines, and continues his pursuit of the Index.
Listen up, Marines. The Chief's hunting a Prophet, and you're gonna help him kill it.
No sense sticking around here!
And as the Chief fights his way across the Holy City, it becomes clear to the player that the Prophet's betrayal isn't isolated to just the Arbiter, as Truth's lies ring throughout High Charity. And the Master Chief witnesses firsthand Truth's betrayal as the Holy City is consumed with the execution of the Elites at the hands of the new head of the Covenant military, the Brutes, led by their chieftain, Tartarus. But things get worse as Miranda Keyes' ship, an Amberclad, arrives unprompted and crashes into High Charity, only to find out the ship is infested with the Flood and is beginning to spread throughout the city. This was the Gravemind's plan all along.
One of these feathers.
The hopes of all the Covenant rest on your shoulders, Chieftain.
My faith is strong. I will not fail.
Let him be. The great journey waits for no one, brother. Not even you.
With the Master Chief being sent to locate the activation index on High Charity, the Gravemind saw fit to send the Arbiter directly to Halo's control center. And upon arriving in the nearby forest, the toll of the Prophet's betrayal is laid before the Arbiter, as the forest before him is laced with the blood of his fallen kin. This mission, Uprising, sees the Arbiter rally what few Covenant allies he can as they carve a bloody path of revenge through the Brutes, starting with Brute patrols in the nearby forest, and culminating in stiffer Brute resistance as the Arbiter and his elites close in on Halo's control room. And with the Index and Miranda in hand, there's nothing between Tartarus and the annihilation of all life in the galaxy.
Your pal. Where's he going?
To finish what was started. And this time, none of you will be left behind.
That
structure in the center of the city. It's a Forerunner ship. And Truth is heading straight for it. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the Index. And Miranda and Johnson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumn's. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation. I need to stay here.
With the Master Chief and Cortana once again remaining separated, the Master Chief makes his way through the Covenant Holy City as it rips itself apart in a losing battle against the Flood, in an attempt to catch up to Truth before he departs for Earth. The Flood is spreading rapidly through High Charity, forming mounds of Flood biomass that serve as a prelude to the Gravemind's plans for this once holy city. And after fighting his way through hordes of Flood and brutes, the Master Chief is finally able to board Truth's Forerunner ship as it leaves to begin the second Covenant invasion of Earth, while being forced to leave Cortana behind.
Get to Earth. Good luck.
I'll run through with Truth.
Don't make a girl a promise.
If you know you can't keep it.
With Tartarus, along with Miranda and the Index locked inside Halo's control room, the shipmaster has a plan to get the Arbiter inside to stop Halo's activation.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside.
Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
A dormant scarab lies up the beach, and with the help of some unexpected allies, the Arbiter then storms the prison cells and frees his allies, then launches an attack to steal the dormant scarab from the brutes. But during the fighting, an old friend commandeers the scarab first.
Listen, you don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you. But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ray. And we're all gonna die.
Tartarus has locked himself inside the control room.
Well, I just happen to have a... Come on, grab a Banshee and give me some cover. He's gonna know we're coming.
And after boarding a Banshee, the Arbiter provides close air support for the Scarab as it makes its way down the beach to the control center. And once in position, Johnson unlocks the control room's doors. The Arbiter then enters through the wreckage and after fighting through the brute defenses, confronts Tartarus.
Take the icon in your hands and do as you are told.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Which is nothing compared to what I'll do to you.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
And with the help of Sergeant Johnson, the Arbiter allows Guilty Spark to reveal the truth about Halo to the Brute Chieftain.
Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the Seven?
Wrong! Not another word!
Please. Don't shake the light bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in free radii of the Galactic Center died, as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the Prophet's escort.
And with Halo activated, the mission then culminates in an epic boss battle between the Arbiter and Tartarus in Halo's control room. And with the help of Johnson, the Arbiter puts down the Brute Chieftain. And with the galaxy temporarily saved, Miranda and Johnson inquire with Guilty Spark about challenges that'll shape the future in Halo 3.
What's it doing?
Communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of...
Communicating with what?
The other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark, of course.
And along with some new allies, they're ready to meet them.
And where, Oracle, is that?
And meanwhile, back at Earth...
Got a new contact, unknown classification.
It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over. Isolate that signal. Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
And just like that, with its Empire Strikes Back ending, the campaign of Halo 2 ends. And though fans were struck by this cliffhanger ending in 2004, with the passage of time, I've kind of come to appreciate it. It's a promise of more to come from a game that pushed the envelope forward in nearly every metric from Halo Combat Evolved. With a deeper story that plays like a sci-fi epic that takes its characters to exciting, unexpected new territory, and a story that truly feels like cinema. Bungie was a company full of artists in 2004, and the piece of art they created with Halo 2 stands not just as one of the greatest sequels ever made, but one of the best examples of great storytelling in a video game. And it left its legions of fans from all around the world eagerly awaiting what would come next. And what did come next culminated in the greatest gaming trilogy of all time. I swear to you, time moved slower in September of 2007. Minutes felt like hours and days felt like weeks as we closed in on September 25th. Months of analyzing every frame of the Starry Night trailer and every Bungie released Vidoc led me to this GameStop for my very first midnight launch. The air was electric that night as we waited 7 hours outside that GameStop, crushing game fuel and speculating on the adventure to come. And though that GameStop is long gone, I still remember that night like it was yesterday, because the unbelievable hype for Halo 3, it actually paid off. The galaxy is in turmoil as humanity's losing war against the Covenant enters its final days. The Covenant have found Earth and swept through her defenses as they begin the second invasion of humanity's homeworld. Though the Covenant have not come to this point completely unscathed, ravished by a civil war between Covenant loyalists and Covenant separatists has led to the elites breaking away from the Covenant, giving humanity an unexpected but also fragile alliance during these dark times. And with the Covenant holy city of High Charity lost to the Flood and Cortana in the clutches of the Gravemind, our stowaway hero, along with the Prophet of Truth and his legions of brutes, descend upon the cradle of humanity.
They let me pick. Did I ever tell you that? Choose whichever Spartan I wanted. You know me. I did my research, watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be. Like the others, you were strong and swift and brave. A natural leader. But you had something they didn't. Something no one saw but me. Can you guess? Luck. Was I wrong?
This ain't good.
Damn. How far did he fall?
2 kilometers. Easy.
Stay sharp.
And I've always adored this opening cutscene. I'll never forget how the cratered Master Chief reveal with his locked armor took my breath away on launch night, and how they begin the game by having our hero literally rise from the ashes is just epic.
His armor's locked up. Gel layer could have taken most of the impact. I don't know, Sergeant Major.
Radio for Vito. Heavy lift gear. We're not leaving them here.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, crazy fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are. And I don't do bits and pieces. Where is she, Chief? Where's Cortana?
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
She stayed behind.
Corporal, make it quick.
Sorry, sir. Your armor's still in partial lockdown.
And just like that, we're given our classic, they'll all say, crash course tutorial, when Master Chief sees something in the jungle.
Chief, wait! The Arbiter's with us! Come on now. Got enough to worry about without you two trying to kill each other.
Were it so easy. We must go. The brutes have our scent.
And they must love the smell of green.
And this is when the player takes control in this stunning looking jungle that, even when compared to games releasing today, still looks great. The artistry on display with the perfectly painted rays of light shining through the treetops and all the vibrant colors of the jungle and its natural waterfalls clashing beautifully against the sleek sci-fi tones of the alien invaders. The plan is simple. Navigate through the jungle avoiding Covenant air patrols to link up with a couple of pelicans at a nearby river for evac. But moving through the jungle, it becomes clear that these woods are teeming with brutes. Johnson then decides the best way to avoid detection is to have the group split up and meet back up at the River LZ. But following the stream will bring the Master Chief and the Arbiter face to face with the new brutal Covenant military. The brutes have reshaped the Covenant military to what they see fit. The brutes themselves having replaced the elites as squad leaders, leading groups of grunts and jackals into combat, with new brutal tactics such as forcing grunt suicide squads into battle, similar to the brute tactics seen on New Alexandria. But when it comes to the brutes themselves, they stand out from their elite counterparts. The brutes of Halo 3 are not equipped with recharging energy shields like elites, but instead brutish power armor that can take quite a beating before overheating and detonating. This detonation destroys the armor while burning and singeing the brute's flesh, setting the brute up for a fatal headshot, or in some cases, sending the brute into a rage-filled berserk state. And similar to the elites ranking system, there are many brute ranks in service to the Covenant. Everything from the legions of brute miners with their basic brute combat harnesses, up to the armor-clad brute captains with their signature brutish headdresses, and all the way up to the brute chieftains with their signature gravity hammers, which for the first time is wieldable by the player. And speaking of brute weapons, alongside the complete rearmament of all the brute troops' armor, with the brutes at the head of the Covenant military, the weapons they carried also saw a brutish facelift. Gone were the red plasma rifles from Halo 2, as its replacement was the bayoneted brute spiker rifle. A fully automatic weapon of brute design that fires not plasma, but instead superheated metallic spikes to devastating effect, with an undermounted bayonet of similar design to the brute shot grenade launcher. The standard brute grenadier is also equipped with the newly introduced brute spike grenades. Less elegant than the traditional Covenant plasma grenade, the spike grenade when thrown can stick to any surface, and though the detonation itself is weaker than other grenades, the spike grenade's lethality comes from the spike shrapnel released by the detonation, killing or maiming enemy targets for the brute to finish off. The elites led the Covenant military with sleek plasma and energy technology. The brutes, on the other hand, with spikes, blades, and armor plating. With the Master Chief and his allies now detected in the jungle, the Covenant began deploying reinforcements in the area, leading to the player's first taste of combat in Halo 3. Blasting off the new brute power armor while shredding through grunt patrols, leaving nothing but detached methane tanks and bioluminescent blood in their wake.
And it's at this moment the player is reintroduced to the assault rifle. Though not the close-range bullet hose classic from Halo Combat Evolved, the Halo 3 assault rifle is meant to fill the gap between the close-range bullet hose SMG and the more precise nature of the battle rifle, giving players the return of Chief's iconic silhouette with a weapon that fits perfectly into Halo 3's sandbox. Moving through the jungle, the player will witness for the first time what I like to call brutal actions. These scripted set pieces emphasize the brutal nature of the brutes in ways that we hadn't seen in previous Halo games, and these moments are sprinkled throughout the entirety of Halo 3. And what's also pretty cool about these set pieces is that they can be interrupted by the player. Where idle players will witness the brutes murder your allies, the player can also take action and save the Marine's life in true Master Chief fashion, which sometimes grants the player extra dialogue.
Pin this down. Kill my men.
It's also at this point in the jungle where the Master Chief gets his first flash of Cortana.
Could you sacrifice me to complete your mission? Could you watch me die?
The Chief is frozen in his tracks as images of Cortana with cryptic messages start flashing through his mind. Is this really her? Is this the Chief's guilt for not keeping her safe? Or something more sinister?
Could you watch me die?
Vitals just pinged KIA.
Eventually, the Master Chief's path through the jungle will lead to a clearing where Johnson has arranged for Pelican evac. Though the landing zone itself is currently under attack by the Covenant, and with Johnson already on board, the Master Chief moves to clear the LZ of hostiles. But before this can happen, a patrol of Banshees swoop in and shoot down the Pelicans. And with the original evac plan in shambles, the Arbiter advises this area is too dangerous to stay as we return to the cover of the jungle. Moving toward the Pelican crash site, we hear over the radio that Johnson and his men have survived, as the Master Chief's priority shifts to reaching the crash site before the brutes.
My bird's down. Half a click down on your position.
Moving through the trees, the Chief and his allies have to contend with a plethora of jackals wielding carbines lurking from the treetops, and the occasional sniper jackal. And though a far cry from the legendary Halo 2 variant, engaging them in this beautiful natural environment is a nice change of pace compared to the deadly streets and alleyways of New Mombasa. After clearing out the jackals, the Master Chief catches a glance of Johnson and the rest of the crash survivors fleeing the crash site into the jungle with the brutes in pursuit. And after fighting through another wave of brute reinforcements and rearming at the Pelican crash site, the Master Chief pursues the survivors into the jungle, though upon reaching the dam, it becomes clear the Chief is too late. From his vantage point on the edge of the facility, the Master Chief witnesses the capture of Johnson and the rest of the survivors at the hands of a brute chieftain. Much like Tartarus from Halo 2, the brute chieftains are the best of the best when it comes to brute infantry. Equipped with their signature chieftain power armor and only the most powerful Covenant weapons, these brutes live for battle and want nothing more than the honor that is to face the Master Chief in combat. And after sniping away some of his troops, the Master Chief gladly abides. Clearing out the remaining Covenant troops, the Master Chief is able to free Sergeant Johnson as he radios for evac. But before our Pelican arrives, the Master Chief has to deal with Covenant reinforcements being deployed by Phantom dropships. And after blasting his way through the remaining Covenant troops, our air support arrives and destroys the hostile air. Which, by the way, is the first time the player has ever seen Covenant dropships being destroyed. Not to mention the explosions themselves are beautiful and are the best the franchise has ever seen to this day. And as the Master Chief, Arbiter, and Johnson climbed into the back of the Pelican dropship, all players could think back in 2007 was how amazing it was to be playing the first next-gen Halo game.
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
Deep underground is the hidden UNSC base of operations, Crow's Nest. A looming dread is clear to see on the faces of the base's defenders, but just the arrival of the Master Chief is enough to give them hope in these dark times.
Spartan? For real? You better not be. Oh man, he's here!
And upon reuniting with Commander Keyes, a plan is set in motion to strike at the heart of the Covenant invasion force.
It's good to see you, Chief.
Likewise, ma'am.
Let's get you up to speed. The Prophet of Truth's ships breached the lunar perimeter, smashed what was left of the home fleet. Terrestrial casualties from the subsequent bombardment were extreme. Truth could have landed anywhere, but he committed all his forces here, East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa. Then they started digging.
What about Halo?
We stopped it, but only temporarily. Now, the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all the Halo rings. If he succeeds, humanity, the Covenant, every sentient being in the galaxy.
The rings will kill us all.
Ma'am, I have Lord Hood.
Patch him through.
Good news, Commander Keyes?
Good as it gets, sir.
So I see. What's your status, son?
Green, sir.
Glad to hear it. Commander's come up with a good plan, but without you, I wasn't sure we could pull it off.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if we neutralize one of the batteries, punch a hole in Truth's defenses...
I'll initiate a low-level strike. Hit him right where it hurts. I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident.
Hell, not again.
Emergency generators, now!
Shielding failed. They're down and charging.
As soon as they're up, re-establish contact with Lord Hood. Let him know...
All of you vermin, cowering in the dirt, thinking, what, I wonder, that you might escape the coming fire? No, your world will burn until its surface is but glass, and not even your demon will live to creep, blackened from its hole to mar the reflection of our passage, the culmination of our journey. For your destruction is the will of the gods, and I am their instrument.
Cocky bastard just loves to run his mouth.
Does he usually mention me?
Give the order, we're closing shop.
Ma'am?
We're about to get hit.
All personnel,
wounded.
code Alpha
We're getting all of them
prepare
out.
for immediate evacuation.
I have to carry him myself.
Ma'am, squad leaders are requesting a rally point. Where should they go?
To war.
The Covenant have found us, and the plan to assault the Prophet of Truth's ship is put on hold as the Master Chief's priority shifts to repelling Covenant forces infiltrating the base while overseeing the evacuation of UNSC personnel. But with the hidden base discovered, it's only a matter of time before it's completely overrun by Covenant troops. Back in the command center, a plan is set in motion to destroy Crow's Nest along with its invaders with the use of a powerful bomb, as the Master Chief makes his way to the barracks to save captured Marines in the hands of the Brutes. And after fighting his way through the barracks, as well as a detachment of the newly introduced Jump Pack Brutes, the Master Chief and the Arbiter are able to evac the last of the Marine forces from this level of Crow's Nest. But before the Chief can evac himself, Johnson informs that the Op Center has been captured by Covenant forces and that they have disarmed the bomb. So alone, the Master Chief makes his way back to the command center and after defeating the Guarding Chieftain and his Brutes, is able to rearm the bomb and make a mad dash to a service elevator that'll lead him to an escape route through the caves as the bomb destroys the base.
This place will become your home. This place will become your tomb.
The Master Chief comes to in the wreckage of the service elevator, and after rallying the surviving Marines, commandeers the brand new Scout Warthog and leads the Marines out of the base through the caves. Once outside, the Master Chief and the rest of the survivors fight their way through Covenant forces and rescue pockets of pinned down Marines as they make their way to the nearby town of Void. But en route, the player will come face to face with one of the coolest vehicles in the entire Halo franchise, the Brute Chopper. With the Brutes at the helm of the Covenant military, Bungie saw fit to include new vehicles to showcase the Brutes' culture through their vehicles. Unlike the other more sleek-looking Covenant vehicles, the Brute Chopper stands out with its layers of bolted-on armor plating, complete with side-mounted autocannons and rows of bayonets that when combined with its boosted ram, can shred through vehicles. Along the highway to Void, a stunning vista will reveal the Covenant dig site, with Truth's ship looming in the center. Covenant cruisers circle the dig site, unearthing a massive Forerunner structure that has been buried in the sands of Africa since the dawn of man. Whatever this is why Truth has led the armies of the Covenant to Earth, and we need to stop him before he can use what he's unearthed here. Scattered across the road to Voy are pockets of UNSC survivors struggling to survive against the Covenant onslaught, and it's up to the Chief to rally them. One such defensive position serves as a combat arena where the Master Chief, along with a group of Marines, dig in to defend this outpost from waves of Covenant troops. And now I've waited until this point in the video to mention one of the most innovative additions to the Halo 3 sandbox, because I feel like this battle for this outpost best showcases the versatility of Halo 3's equipment. Outside of the Halo trifecta of weapons, grenades, and melee, in Halo 3 is equipment. Deployables like the bubble shield first showcased in the Starry Night trailer can save the player from imminent death, while power drains can destroy the power armor on an entire pack of brutes. There are many types of equipment in Halo 3 for both offense and defense, or even navigation, but on this hill that we have to defend, none is more fun than the landmine. As waves of brutes descend from dropships, the ones that don't get hosed down by the Chief wielding an MG turret will likely be shredded by the rows of landmines. And once the waves of brutes have been repelled, the brute's final effort to crush the defenders is with a Wraith tank, but with the Plasma Pistol's new EMP ability, the Chief makes short work of the enemy armor. And with the delivery of some vehicles of your own, the Master Chief rallies the survivors and leads the charge through waves of Wraiths and Brute Choppers as they battle their way to Voy.
Lord Hood, we made it.
Music to my ears, Commander. What about the Ark?
Fully uncovered, sir.
Then we don't have much time. Marines, the Prophet of Truth doesn't know it yet, but he's about to get kicked right off his throne. You will take our city back and drive our enemy into the graves they've been so happily digging. One final effort is all that remains.
The fourth mission, The Storm, sees the Master Chief leading the assault on the Covenant AA battery that will create an opening in Truth's defenses for the human fleet to destroy Truth's ship. This mission also showcases the really cool symmetry between Marine forces working with a Spartan, as the Master Chief infiltrates the outer Covenant defenses and cracks it wide open for the Marines to enter with their Warthog, as the Master Chief leads this attack force to take out local anti-air wraiths defending the gun platform. And after yet another cryptic message from Cortana, the player is introduced to the UNSC Mongoose, an ATV variant of the Warthog that, just like the Bubble Shield, was first teased in the Starry Night trailer. And after gearing up a few mongooses, or mongeese, with rocket launcher passengers, the Master Chief leads the charge against the last of the Covenant AA wraiths. But the Covenant aren't going to give up the defense of Voy that easily. The Covenant have deployed a Scarab in the defense of the anti-air battery, and unlike the Scarab in Halo 2, this battle isn't scripted. The Halo 3 Scarab has its own AI and moves independently throughout the environment, shooting down UNSC air forces and crushing vehicles underfoot, with the Scarab itself teaming with Covenant forces both inside and out. The Halo 3 Scarab battles were, and still are, unprecedented when it comes to scale, player freedom, and all-around badassery, as boarding and destroying these behemoths never gets old. Whether you're using the new rocket pods to bring the Scarab to its knees, or using other various techniques to board the Scarab in motion, fighting your way through Covenant troops as the battlefield swirls around you, culminating in what is the best-looking explosion in gaming history. Out of the wreckage of the Covenant Scarab, the Master Chief, now joined with the Arbiter, move through warehouses en route to the AA battery that are overrun with brutes carving their way through civilians. And once dealt with, the player has to first run in with the Halo 3 Hunter, which for the first time can have their rear armor destroyed, further exposing the Hunter's weak point. And after dealing with the Hunters, the Master Chief leads the final assault on the anti-air battery and destroys it. Commander Key's plan is now in action.
ends.
What did Truth just do? Did he activate the rings?
No, sir.
Prophet of Truth has activated a Forerunner portal and has slipped through the gate, and before UNSC forces can decide what to do next, an unexpected ship exits slipspace.
New contact slipping in.
What is it? More brutes?
Worse.
The Flood have reached Earth. The Gravemind has sent a Flood-infested derelict ship from High Charity to humanity's homeworld. And now that the Flood have made landfall, it's only a matter of time before they consume all life on Earth. That is unless the Master Chief boards the Flood ship, overloads its engine core, destroying both the city and the Flood. Moving into the Flood-infested city, the player witnesses firsthand the new grotesque Flood assimilation animations as the infection forms infect their human hosts. A sight that once again causes mental breaks in those who witness the horror that is the Flood.
Sliding around beneath their skin. Oh.
And after fighting through hordes of combat forms, the Master Chief and Arbiter can now see their target when they are suddenly bolstered by elite reinforcements led by the Shipmaster. The Shipmaster is using his fleet to glass the city to stop the Flood from spreading, and en route to the crashed Flood ship, the elites reveal that they believe Cortana might be stowed away in the crashed ship. So in a race to save Cortana before the Shipmaster destroys the city, the Master Chief fights his way into the Flood ship wielding the new flamethrower, burning his way through the newly introduced Flood pure forms. These Flood forms can manifest into whatever the Flood need given the situation. Whether it's the lanky Stalker with its pincers, the ranged form shooting its spiked projectiles, or the tank form crushing whatever gets in its way. Upon entering the Flood ship, the Master Chief bears witness to what the galaxy will become if the Flood is left unchecked. Navigating the grotesque halls of the crashed ship, it becomes clear that the Cortana flashes aren't messages from Cortana, but a reflection of her torment at the hands of the Gravemind on High Charity.
I am a timeless chorus. Join your voice with mine, and sing victory everlasting.
And at the heart of the ship, the Master Chief finds what he's looking for. Or so he thought.
Chief.
Cortana?
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on...
Cortana!
Reclaimer. I must act quickly before your construct suffers any further trauma.
Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation. You did destroy my installation. Now I have only one function, to help you, Reclaimer, as I always should have done.
And with his cargo, the Master Chief and Guilty Spark evacuate the Flood ship as the Shipmaster's fleet turns the landscape into glass. And what follows is the final council of our fragile alliance.
Will it live, Oracle? Can it be saved?
Uncertain. This storage device has suffered considerable trauma. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief. Success. High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth, with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other side, there's a solution, a way to stop the Flood, without firing the remaining Halo rings. Hurry, Chief. The Ark. There isn't much time. I'm sorry.
No matter, Oracle. We've heard enough. Our fight is through the portal. With the brutes and the bastard truth.
Fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A flood army, a grave one, has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just glassed half a continent. Maybe the flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana? Did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand, clearly, that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth. We go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we might just have a chance.
No. If your construct is wrong, then the Flood is already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution. And I'll bring it back.
Earth is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is either the best decision you've ever made or the worst. Hell of it is, Chief. I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
The board is set for the fate of the galaxy to be decided. Miranda, Johnson, and the Master Chief, along with the crew of the Forward Unto Dawn, will join the shipmaster and his fleet to pursue the Prophet of Truth through the portal and attempt to find Cortana's solution to the Flood. Hopefully, while there's still an Earth left to save. Once through the portal, our allies find the Covenant fleet lying in wait around a massive Forerunner structure.
Brute ships, staggered line. Shipmaster, they outnumber us 3-1.
Then it is an even fight. All cruisers fire at will. Burn their mongrel hides.
And the crew of the Forward Unto Dawn prepare to make chase of the Prophet of Truth.
Cruise ship isn't taking part in the attack. He must have gone to ground.
Roger that, ma'am. We're on him. Kick the door.
Sergeant Major. She'll hold.
All right, pop the hatch.
The Master Chief is deployed along with a squad of ODSTs to the surface of the Forerunner installation to locate a landing zone for the Forward Unto Dawn as the shipmaster's fleet engages the brutes in the sky above. The Covenant have begun deploying anti-air batteries on the surface of the installation to engage the shipmaster's fleet, and with his sniper rifle, the Master Chief is able to prevent the assembly of one of these gun positions. And after fighting his way across the cliff's edge, the Master Chief and his allies move further up the cliffs and locate a squad of Marines, who before they were shot down, spotted a decent landing zone for Miranda's frigate. And after taking out the Covenant troops scavenging their crash site, they claim some vehicles and are underway. But along the way are engaged by another new brute vehicle, the Brute's answer to the UNSC Warthog, the Prowler. A motorized battle sled of brute design, covered in bayonets, armor plating with a mounted plasma cannon. And after pushing their way through waves of Prowlers and brute choppers, the Chief and his strike team reach the LZ and clear it of hostiles, allowing the Dawn to land.
Up high, here she comes. Is the Dawn right Take cover!
With the Dawn landed and reinforcements deployed, what follows is the largest scale tank charge in the franchise's history, with the Master Chief leading the charge through waves of Covenant Wraiths and blowing up a few Phantoms along the way to a massive Forerunner wall that 343 Guilty Spark unlocks, allowing the UNSC armored column to pass through. But once on the other side, the humans find a huge Covenant force in defense of this installation's cartographer, led by a Covenant Scarab. And after blasting their way through lines of wraiths and ghosts, the Master Chief comes face to face with the Scarab at the foot of the cartographer. And after dealing with the Scarab, the Master Chief and his forces ascend the cartographer and link up with the Arbiter as Guilty Spark unlocks the entrance. Once inside, the team begins searching for the map room, sidestepping sleeping grunts and pissing brutes until they finally locate the map room and discover where exactly they are.
That's our galaxy. We're beyond the rim.
2 to the 18th light years from Galactic Center, to be precise.
What is this place?
The Ark.
This is the Ark?
As we found out at the end of Halo 2, the Ark is where Truth plans to remotely fire all of the Halo rings. And with Covenant forces cutting Guilty Spark short, the Master Chief and his allies begin their descent to be extracted on a lower level. But along the way, the Master Chief has to contend with the new Brute Stalkers, equipped with active camouflage and unique weapons like the Brute Mauler, a handheld shotgun of Brute design, and the Incendiary Grenade, a grenade that detonates on impact, coating the enemy and surrounding area in flames. And after dealing with the Stalkers, the Master Chief moves towards extraction, and that's when the player comes across one of my favorite encounters in the entire Halo franchise. Waiting at the LZ is a Brute Pack, where a Brute Chieftain challenges the Master Chief to single combat while the rest of the clan watches. This small encounter goes a long way in showcasing Brute culture and the honor of fighting a worthy foe. But after defeating the Chieftain, the rest of the Brute Pack jumps into the fray, and after dealing with them, the Master Chief moves to board the Pelican.
Commander.
Johnson, look sharp.
I got it.
No, don't shoot. They mean us no harm. Those units have a priority task.
Oh yeah? And what might that be?
I really can't say. Not for sure. But if you allow me to find a terminal closer to home.
We must keep the battle on our sides.
But what about your construct? Your solution to the problem? With more data,
Barbara's right. We have priorities too. Until we kill Truth, stop the rings from firing, nothing else matters.
Truth has locked himself in the Ark's control room behind a Forerunner shield wall, and so begins a joint operation with the elites to shut down a section of the shield wall by disabling generators in these 3 towers.
We hit these 3 generators, and the barrier will fall?
A small section, yeah.
With the Arbiter leading an elite strike team, Johnson leading his team, and the 3rd being led by the Master Chief.
Good enough. Johnson, drop the Chief at the 1st generator, then head to the 3rd. The elites will punch right down the middle.
Roger that.
Charlie, Foxtrot.
And as per the silent cartographer, the beach landing is met with heavy resistance.
Mayday! I can't control her!
Pelican down! Pelican down!
Brace yourselves, we're going in a little hot!
Once on the beach, the players introduce the Spartan Laser, a powerful laser weapon that when charged lays waste to enemy vehicles. And once the beachhead is secure, Pelican dropships drop off transport as the Master Chief strike team moves inland as the battle for the other towers rage around them. Once further into the interior, the Master Chief and his team fight through waves of Covenant troops and armor in defense of the Forerunner Tower. And once inside, the Master Chief ascends to the top of the tower and defeats the last of the brutes guarding the shield terminal.
Chief, find the tower controls and shut it down. Good work, Chief. That's 1. The Arbiter should be just about to... That's 2. It's all up to Johnson's team now. Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transport.
With the Master Chief and Arbiter strike team successful, it becomes clear that Sergeant Johnson's team is pinned down and unable to deactivate their tower. So the Master Chief returns to the beachhead and prepares with the elites for a massive air assault on the 3rd tower. With the first flyable UNSC vehicle in the Halo franchise, the Hornet. The Hornet is a VTOL-capable aircraft equipped with twin machine guns and auto-locking rocket pods, and complete with 2 passenger seats for dropping troops into hot zones. And after blasting through waves of Banshees and Phantoms, the Master Chief and Elite Strike Force are able to assault the 3rd tower. And with this being the last tower keeping this segment of the shield wall intact, the Brute's resistance is at its peak. Fighting through the Brutes, the Master Chief and the Elites move into the tower, and with Johnson nowhere in sight, it becomes clear that he must be in the hands of Truth and on his way to the Ark's control room. The Master Chief then ascends the final tower and closes the barrier protecting Truth. The final battle in the Human Covenant War has begun.
Now, Prophet, your end has come.
High Charity.
The Gravemind and the Flood-infested High Charity have bypassed Earth and have come to the Ark. The Flood is spreading, and it's only a matter of time before Truth forces a human to remotely activate the Halo Array. And so begins the 3-way desperate battle for the Ark's control center. Fighting through the Flood, the Master Chief descends the tower and with his allies commandeers a tank to blast through the last of the control room's defenders.
Troops are mobilizing everything they've got.
And just when the route looks clear, Truth deploys in a last-ditch effort to defend himself 2 Covenant Scarabs. And what ensues is one of, if not the most epic sandbox battle in the entire Halo franchise, as the player gets to choose how to handle these obstacles with access to a large array of weapons and vehicles. And after this legendary battle, the Master Chief and the Arbiter are finally able to assault the control room. But the situation in the control room is escalating too quickly.
Our enemies crowd around us. We tread the blessed path. In a moment I will light the rings, and all who believe shall be saved.
Chief, how close are you?
Not close enough.
That the best you got? Oh, come on. Impress me.
Stop! You imbecile! He wants you to kill him. I'd prefer that you did not.
What's the matter, big shot? Can't start your own party?
I admit, I need your help. That secret dies with all the
rest. Johnson, sound off.
Get out of here!
Not without you.
You delay the inevitable. One of you will light the rings. You cannot hope to kill them all.
You're right.
Do it. Me. Then you. Now. No!
Your forefathers wisely set aside their compassion, steeled themselves for what needed to be done. I see now why they left you behind. You were weak, and gods must be strong.
With heroes falling and the Halo array armed, the Gravemind knows the only chance for the Flood's survival is to quickly escort the Master Chief to the Ark's control room. He, being a human, is the last chance to deactivate the lighting of the Halos. And after fighting through the last of the Prophet of Truth's guard, the Master Chief and the Arbiter, with the help of the Flood, finally reach the control room and Truth himself. Or what's left of him.
Stop the rings. Save the rest.
Can you see, Arbiter? The moment of salvation is at hand.
It will not last.
Your kind never believed in the promise of the sacred ring.
Lies for the weak, beacons for the deluded. I will have my revenge. On a prophet, not a plague.
My feet tread the path. I shall become a god.
Nothing more.
No! I am truth, the voice of the Covenant.
So, you must be silenced.
And the Arbiter exacts his revenge. And with the Ark's countdown disabled, the temporary alliance with the Flood is concluded, as the Master Chief and the Arbiter attempt to flee the control center.
We trade one villain for another.
And after blasting their way through hordes of Flood, they are able to make their escape, but not before discovering the Ark's true purpose, and Cortana's solution to the Flood.
What do you see?
The Ark is the birthplace of the Halo rings, and since the destruction of Installation 04 at the hands of the Master Chief in Halo Combat Evolved, has been hard at work at a replacement. This was the Sentinel's priority task. And with this unfinished ring, the Master Chief now understands Cortana's plan.
When did you know?
Just now. But I had my hopes. What will you do?
Light it.
Then we are agreed. A tactical pulse will completely eradicate the local infestation. I will personally oversee the final preparations, though it will take time to...
How will you light it?
The last time the player saw High Charity was at the end of Halo 2 as the Great Schism and the Flood tore the Covenant Holy City apart. But now on the Ark, in the wreckage of the Flood-infested High Charity, the Master Chief alone journeys into this Flood hellhole to finally save Cortana.
Cortana's in there somewhere.
Traversing through the grotesque halls of this once holy city, the Master Chief comes face to face with the worst the Flood has to offer. And after fighting through the endless ranks of the Flood and trudging through the Gravemind's ominous monologues, the Master Chief finally reaches Cortana.
You found me. But so much of me is wrong. Out of place. You might be too late.
You know me. When I make a promise,
I do know how to pick 'em.
Lucky me. Do you still have it?
The activation index from the first Halo ring. A little souvenir I hung on to, just in case. Got an escape plan?
Thought I'd try shooting my way out. Mix things up a little.
Just keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember?
And with the Master Chief and Cortana reunited, Chief moves to sabotage High Charity's reactors to destroy High Charity. And after doing so, rushes towards the exit, only to find the Arbiter has come to aid the Master Chief as they both make their escape. Leaving the Covenant Holy City a burning husk in their wake.
We are aboard. Humans and elites. Will you not come with us, brother? No. This is our fight. And I will see it finished.
The plan is simple. Land on the unfinished Halo ring and use the index from Installation 04 to prematurely fire Halo, destroying Halo, the Ark, and the Flood. Crash landing at the foot of Halo's control room, the Master Chief and the Arbiter begin their ascent of the facility as they fight through Flood, attempting to prevent them from reaching the control room. While Sergeant Johnson lands the Forward Unto Dawn as close as he can to the control center. Once at the top, the Master Chief and the Arbiter link up with Johnson and 343 Guilty Spark as they enter the facility. And it becomes clear that the Gravemind has survived the destruction of High Charity.
Do I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is foe?
It's trying to rebuild itself on this ring.
Hurry! Control room's close!
As the Master Chief and his allies make their way into Halo's control room.
Yank me, Chief.
I'm not gonna lose her, too.
Oh, hello. Wonderful news. The installation is almost complete.
Terrific.
Yes, isn't it? I have begun my simulations. No promises, but initial results indicate this facility should be ready to fire in just a few more days.
We don't have a few more days.
But a premature firing will destroy the Ark.
Deal with it.
Will destroy this installation. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Absolutely unacceptable! Protocol dictates action! I see now that helping you was wrong! You are the child of my makers, inheritor of all they left behind. You are Forerunner. But this ring is mine.
Guilty Spark will not allow the premature firing of this new Halo ring, and with the help of Johnson and his Spartan laser, the Master Chief finally brings an end to Halo's caretaker.
I'm getting you out of here.
No, you're not. No, don't let her go. Don't ever let her go. Send me out. Let it be.
With Halo's firing sequence initiated, the Master Chief and the Arbiter make their way outside, with Johnson's Warthog being their only chance of escape on the Dawn. And once reaching it begins the most epic and legendary finale in first-person shooter history, as the Chief and the Arbiter race across the unfinished flood-infested Halo as the firing sequence shakes the installation to pieces while Halo 3's legendary soundtrack rings through your ears. As you perform epic jumps across a broken landscape as the world ends around you, before ultimately leading the Master Chief and the Arbiter into the hangar of the Dawn. And it's at this point in the video where YouTube really wants to copyright claim this part of Halo 3's music, so enjoy Perilous Journey from Combat Evolved.
Make it.
It's been an honor serving with you, John.
For us, the storm has passed. The war is over. But let us never forget those who journeyed into the howling dark and did not return. For their decision required courage beyond measure, sacrifice, and unshakable conviction that their fight, our fight, was elsewhere. As we start to rebuild, this hillside will remain barren, a memorial to heroes fallen. They ennobled all of us, and they shall not be forgotten.
Reset! Up!
I remember how this war started, what your kind did to mine. I can't forgive them. But you have my thanks for standing by him to the end. Heart to the lady's dead.
Were it so easy.
Things look different without the Prophet's lies clouding my vision. I would like to see our own world, to know that it is safe.
Fear not, for we have made it safe.
By your word, Arbiter.
Then take us home.
The story that began in 2001 that was greatly expanded in 2004 had come to its epic conclusion in 2007.
Providing countless hours of entertainment to Halo's legions of fans from around the world. But I like to think it did more than that.
When I think of Halo, I think of my brothers, sitting on the floor playing split screen, driving each other off cliffs until one of us threatened to quit. When I think of Halo, I think of my friends, and the countless hours of multiplayer matches with clutch victories and hilarious team kills and other timeless memories like how Zach knows I killed him first in Halo 3. And now when I think of Halo, I think of my kids, running through the trilogy in co-op, watching them create memories with this franchise, and looking at the Master Chief the same way I did in 2001. A hero. A symbol that gives hope to people who need it most. And no matter how bad things get, you may be down, but you're never out of the fight. Darkness is always broken by the dawn. You just have to believe. Well guys, that's it! You made it to the end. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of this extra long retrospective of why, in my opinion, the original Halo trilogy is a masterpiece. And guys, I've said it before, but this video was it's a passion project. I absolutely adored making this video. I originally, as you guys know, published this as a Halo 1 retrospective, then Halo 2, and then Halo 3, just so I could get content out in a timely manner, but I always knew eventually I was going to cut them together as an ultimate cut of my definitive thoughts and opinions on why I enjoy this trilogy of games so much and why it's so important to me. And it means so much that, you know, not only did you watch this video, but you watched all the way to the end. This video is like 2.5 hours long. You could have watched one of the Lord of the Rings movies, but you didn't. You stuck it out here with me and talked about Halo. And guys, it's great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. But guys, that's all I have for this video, and I can't wait to talk about, you know, Halo Campaign Evolved. It's right around the corner. We're going to be getting it soon, and I'm going to have plenty of videos to make about that. And I also have a few other Halo games that I need to talk about, like I did with these 3 on this channel. Looking at you, Halo Reach, Halo 3 ODST, 4 and 5. Let's get it going. And well guys, this video has gone on for long enough, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and look forward to more Halo content very soon. But guys, that's all I have for this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.